What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today we're going to be focusing on one research, and that research is the Win a Raid research, because when you do it, you get an encounter with the Costume Glaceon, and it can be shiny. And like I said, all you have to do is win a raid in order to get those researches completed, and I just completed a Glaceon raid, so why not? 4 for the price of 1, right? Let's see how this one turned out. It's not shiny. Yeah, it's not shiny. It's a very minor difference, but it is a really nice shiny one. It has like the costume and everything like that, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a really, really good shiny one, and dare I say it, maybe even a shundo. So let's see what happens with this one. On the top, do we get a shiny? We do not. Also, something I've noticed is that it doesn't give you the wintry background when it comes down to research encounters. I don't know why that is. I'm sure it's like a glitch in the code or something like that, but I do hope they fix it soon, because I really would like to get this thing with the wintry background, because I think it's a fantastic addition. Like, I cannot sing its praises enough. When they do little things like this, I love it. And just so we're aware, a 319 is pretty decent. All right, cool. So we need something a little higher than that. Let's do the bottom one this time. Let's see what number 2 gives us. It's also not shiny, and a 1306, so we know that this one's pretty bad. And the last one. Let's see what we get from this one. Also not shiny, it looks like, in a 1303. All right, so we know that none of these are that good. None of them are shiny. Let's move on to the next batch. Got our next batch of 3 right here. I'm thinking let's start with the bottom one. Come on, give us that shiny. That's not it. And a 316. Next up, we got the top one with the train in the background. It's also not shiny, and ooh, that's bad. 1292. Well, now we know trains equal bad IVs. Let's get away from that thing with this middle one. It is shiny. I don't think, yeah, no, and a 1290. Whew, boy, this is not the greatest batch. Let's move on to batch number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a hundo check for a Glaceon right now, so let's see if we get lucky enough and get a shiny from it. Please be a shundo. It is not. Oh, man, but still a hundo. 1786 is the hundo from a raid, so that's amazing. Thank you so much to Oscar for sending this to me, my man. Thank you so much. Just to make sure, I believe this is a hundo. Let's go. Yes, we got a hundo. That's amazing. Too bad it wasn't shundo, but in the end of the day, I wanted a hundo of this, so Oscar, thank you so much, man. I hope you're enjoying today's video, and if you are, please consider subscribing to the channel. We just hit 90,000 subscribers. We are literally 10,000 away from our big goal of 100,000 subscribers. But I do want to say to everybody that has subscribed up to this point, that got us up to 90,000, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Whether you're new or old, I really appreciate every single one of you. Now let's see if we can get ourselves another hundo, but this time from the research. I'm feeling it. The middle one is going to be not shiny, and a 1299, never mind. Let's do the bottom one next. I'm feeling the bottom one. Come on, not shiny, and a 1304. At least we're back in the 1300s. And the final one isn't shiny, and a 1316. All right, we're moving up. 3 more Glaceons to check. I'm feeling the middle one this time. Let's do this one. It's not shiny, and it's a 1325. That's the biggest one I've seen. Let's just take a look at a 1325. It is not even close to a hundo. Okay, so I'm thinking we want something in like the 40s or possibly even 50s. Let's do the top one. Let's see what we get for this one. It's not shiny, and a 1315. And the bottom one. What do we get from you? We get also not a shiny and a 1302. At least we saw one in the 20s. That's pretty good. It's now a couple days later. I wanted to continue this little Glaceon grind, but unfortunately, Community Day happened, and those researchers took over everything. I didn't get a single Glaceon quest, but I do have 3 of them right here, so let's continue the hunt. I'm thinking let's do the bottom one. I've yet to get a shiny, period, and that's still not one of them, and also a really bad one. So hopefully we will get lucky enough to see a shiny in this video. This one is also not a shiny, and a 1328. That's actually the best one so far. Just for fun, let's take a look at this one, because I want to see what this one is. This one is going to be a 14, 13, 15. Not bad at all. I still think the hundo is somewhere in the 40s or something like that, but let's take a look at this one. This one isn't shiny, and a 16. Not a bad batch. Let's move on to the next one. So I accidentally forgot to record this segment, but I did 3 more Glaceons. One of them was a 1280 something, and it was bad. Next up, we had this 1321, and then I got a 1310. None of them were shiny or anything like that, but I'll make sure not to do that for the next one. My bad. I ended up doing this one early. Let's just check it real quick. Is it a shiny? It's not, and it's a 1310. Fantastic. Sad to say the rain is still keeping up a little bit. It's not as bad as before, but it's still not great. Let's just check these Glaceons real fast. Number 1 is going to be still not a lighter color, but a 1324. That's up there. Let's do the bottom one. I'm feeling it if I'm allowed to. Yeah, there we go. I have some rain on the screen. It's not shiny. And here's the last one. It's not it, and a 1326. Well, at least we're getting some in the 13s, but I'd love to see what the hundo is, or at least something kind of higher up than this. I really thought this umbrella trick would work, but it very much hasn't. The rain is now touching my camera, so let's get this done with quickly. I've got a raid here for a Glaceon. Is it shiny? It is not. It looks like, yeah. 1772, though. That's pretty good. 86 is the hundo, though, as we already saw. Now let's get to these encounters. Encounter number 1 will be also not it, and a 1329. That's the biggest one so far. Encounter number 2 is also not. Man, I haven't gotten a single one this rotation so far. I know a lot of my friends have been getting them, but my luck with this Glaceon this year has been terrible, which I really can't complain, though. I've had some amazing shiny luck, but I'd like to see at least one Glaceon and hit it. Are you serious? Come on. One more. Boom, there we go. And the last one's gonna be also not it, and a 13-15. 3 more checks in the rain, and we get ourselves a lovely, not shiny, of course, but a 28. That's good. But hopefully we'll get a combination of shiny and good IVs, and this one is not the first thing, and definitely not good IVs. And here's the last one, just for fun. What do we got? Not shiny and a... Oh boy. I shouldn't have said anything about the IVs. They listened to me. Got another Glaceon raid. Let's see what happens with this one. It's not it. Oh, the AR's on. My bad. But yeah, it's not as shiny. But let's see if this one research I had for that raid will actually turn out shiny. It's also not it, man. And a 13-24 though. Decent IVs, but I'm afraid to say that's probably going to be our last one for today because I got some stuff I have to take care of. So I'll see you tomorrow. It's now day 3 and it's not raining at all, which is just fantastic, so I can finally walk around a little bit more comfortably and check even more Glaceons. I know that we're in the 30s right now. I think this brings us up to 34 encounters with all 3 of these, but let's see what happens with these. Still no luck though with this one. I am hoping to see at least one shiny in this video, but so far they are just not showing up. But if we think about it, I am under odds right now, so let's see it. That's not it, and yeah, no. 3 more researches. Let's see what the middle one gives us. Come on, lighter color. Nope, that's not it. 322 with the bottom one on this one. We got another not shiny, 1309. I just want to see one. Just one. This isn't it either. And a 1313. Was able to find 3 more pretty quickly. Let's do the top one and see what happens. Is it? No, it's not. And a 316. Bottom one is next, and it is a no as well. And the same exact CP. And the last one, we're getting not it and a 1299. 3 more checks by this busy road. Let's see if these ones give me the shiny, hopefully. But this one is not it, and a 1292. Number 2 in this little set is going to give us also not a shiny and a 1289. Starting to miss those 13s. And the last one in this batch is also not it, and a 1309. All right, we're back in the 13s. They're starting to get hard to find again. I only got 2 of them here, but let's see if these 2 are the ones. This one isn't though, and oh boy, an 89. And this one, what do we got for you? You are not it either, and a 1313. It's now 1:30 in the morning, and I still need to get my hands on some more Glaceon tasks. I want to make it to at least 50 of them. But sure enough, we did find a shiny. I'm putting this in the video just in case we don't get a shiny, but we got a shiny Durant. I love shiny Durant. Plus, with this background, it actually looks kind of good, and I should actually throw on a golden raspberry on this thing, because these things are a little difficult to catch. We did hit it with a great curveball throw, so we should get it. One, no, please don't run. Oh, man. Like I said, they're a bit of a pain, but that's fine. I love seeing this, though. I really didn't expect to get it when I clicked on it. 1, 2... There we go, we got it. And this Durant is going to be a not so great one, but whatever. It's a shiny for the video. Now we have our first checks of the new day. Let's see what happens and see if we get a shiny one, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen. But who knows, maybe this will be the one. It's not the one, but 1319, not bad. Number 3 is also not it, and a 1240, or not 4994. Either way, it's bad. The Singapore squad's giving me a ton of raids, so thank you guys. I really need it right now because there's no raids at like literally 2 in the morning. But let's get these 3 done. Let's see what number 1 is. This one is not shiny, and a 1312. That's perfectly fine, because this one right here, this is it. This is it right here. It's not it. Okay, cool. And the last one, just for fun, it's not it as well. Man, these things do not like me this time around. And here's the final checks of today's videos, but before we do that, Brandon just invited me to the last raid I needed to do, so let's see what happens. Do we get a shiny from this one? We don't. Thanks a lot, Brandon. No, but seriously, thank you. I needed it. It's literally 2:30 in the morning. I'm ready to be done, but with these checks, we will be at 52 checks, I believe, if my math is correct. So let's see if we get the shiny. Oh, thanks, Brandon. Thanks for the good luck. Unfortunately, not with this one, though. Perhaps this one will be better, though. Oh, man. 1316. And this one right here is for all the marbles. Do we get a shiny one? Finally. Let's go. Right here. No. That would have been really awesome if that worked out, but it didn't. Oh, well. And with those final checks out of the way, that concludes my suffering in today's video. If you enjoyed my suffering, and I really hope you have, you should subscribe to the channel. We just hit 90K subscribers recently, and we're trying to hit that big 100K, so if you enjoyed the suffering and you want to see even more of my suffering, definitely feel free to subscribe. And if you're really loving the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest you check out this video right here. But with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one.